Hi guys, welcome to this video. If you've been watching some videos and listening to what ArcoLinux is all about, then you know that ArcoLinux is just a name. It's a project. It contains so much, right? It's really a little university where you don't have to pay. You can always donate, of course, but you don't have to pay and you don't get any paper university degree or any kind. You can start learning coding. You are in control of a free operating system based on Arch. The thing is, in ArcoLinux, we have more than one name. I mean, ArcoLinux is the brand name of an ISO, but we teach you basically how to install Arch, how to use Arch, how to maintain Arch. There are the ArcoLinux ISOs, there's the Kali ISO, the ArISO project, and that's the topic of this video, ArISO project, the ALCI project, how to install ArcoLinux the Arch way, archlinux.org that way, but with our own ideas, of course. And then there's the ArcoLinux Arch install, and it's already covered in all these websites. It's divided into information, ArcoLinux, where you get all informations, everything, kernels, conkeys, all in the menu. They always use a start here, so follow the start here. The ArcoLinux D is more about the desktops, right? The D from desktops and the B from build. Build your own ISO. And this is Kali, where you learn everything from scratch. Build how to build an ISO for yourself and learn how they do it. So ArcoLinux is actually quite independent, and we want you just to use any Arch-based distro. And here are a few names that we can have a look at. These are all ArcoLinux-based distros, and we have tools. The ArcoLinux Tweak tool is one of the tools, and these guys are always supported on the ATT in short. Now, besides the ATT with the Spices application, we have the desktop tracer and the App Glade. And App Glade just got an update. So, first surprise, doesn't matter what you're on. Ctrl-Alt-T. I try to make videos once on Kali, then on ArcoLinux, then on the LCI, then on Arch. Voila, we're on Archcraft. I could have been in Garuda or EndeavourOS or anything like that. It really doesn't matter. Right? It's Arch. Now, I liked my previous wallpaper better, so I press Alt-P for previous. So it all works. It's all a question of configurations, and this is CHDWM on Archcraft. Our ArcoLinux CHDWM on something based, whatever the name, based on Arch. I've done my sudo pacman -s ArcoLinux App Glade, the Git version, right? I've done that already. And then you launch it with AAG, or you go to inside menus and you go and launch it. The new thing that we have is create your personal ArISO ISO. If you never heard about ArISO, then it's a pity, that's one thing. But ArISO here is a link in the menus. Right, you see here a link to ArISO, to ALCI, ArISO. Basically, it's for the guys who are a bit further down the road of learning and want to stick to Arch. We are building an ArcoLinux ISO with a folder called Alice with little scripts in there, and that's the home of Alice. So I combine the knowledge of Pico, for short, right? Put it on an ArcoLinux ISO, and I can still decide to do with this ArcoLinux ISO, I can still decide to go for ArcoLinux D, learn how to build it with the Arch way, or say, no, I will use the Arch install script and learn it that way. Anything is possible. This video is about a new possibility to create the ArISO ISO, which of course you can also download if you want to and test it out SourceForge. But the thing is, it's your personal ISO. Build your own ISO, explained in area here. A new name, just a user, this is the project where a user says, I want to use the knowledge of a riser and make it my own. And that's what we just gave it a name. In this video, we're a user. So we are a user if we just click here the button create. The topic is, how do I create an riser ISO? What's important is maybe go back to the basics. Here on the ArcoLinux information website, which is here actually, we have the Calamares installer. This is not a Calamares installer. Scripts and a Calamares installer. So basically what we're offering is three main ways to install it. Calamares, LS scripts, the riser project, ArcoLinux, the Archway, and the ArcoLinux with the Arch install. So 1, 2, 3, 4 ways, sorry, right? If you count these two, then it's 4 ways how to get an operating system on your hardware, basically. And I do like the riser project, the LS scripts, because it's unattended. Why would you even spend time into this project? Why? The selling points of Alice is I go and eat, because it's unattended, automated, pre-configured. I can make one GitHub, one way of, one personal ISO, this area thing, right? And then I just make it once and install it 1 trillion times, because it's just typing the word Alice and off it goes. And you have an operating system based on XFCE 4. So that's the topic, that we can have this button here. Very easy way to build basically an ArcoLinux ISO. So actually it's more or less the same as the line above. Create your personal ArcoLinux ISO. The difference, or the extra thing that you have on that particular ISO, you'll be able to type 4 letters, and these 4 letters will install for you XFCE with a certain configuration that you can find online. And that's as easy as it is. It can't get any easier. So whatever happens to Calamares, that's an important thing, right? Whatever happens to it, I hope it has a long life. But we have the Archway installation, we have the Arch install, and we have the Pico scripts, the riser project. So there's still 3 ways to get the job done, even if Calamares is no longer developed. All right. So that's the topic of the video, with an extra option, ArcoLinux Application Glade. If you down the road a little bit more advanced in Linux and ArcoLinux and so on, why not learn about a riser? Why not learn about how is it, what's the concept, what's behind it, test it out, download it, install it for once, see what happens, and it's all explained as you see in a lot of tutorials. As usual, we explain you everything. All right. Yeah, this may be a selling point for some people. There is the option in a riser to have system deboot, right? It's not in ArcoLinux, it's not in Calamares as such, but it's in the other 4 ways, right? That's possible. System deboot is easy in a riser. So have a look. If this is something you'd like, then you can make your own ISO, give it a name you like. A riser is my name, area was the user's name, and you make your own, and all the information is online. We're not gonna wait for the ISO to pop out. Yes, we are gonna wait for the ISO to pop out. There it is, right? As simple as that. And yes, it's called ArcoLinux. Maybe that was a bit fast. So here it is, the riser out, ArcoLinux ISO. There is nothing in there that's from ArcoLinux, or that's from Carly, or that's from ALCI. It's pure Arch with 1 folder. Maybe, no, I don't think we can see that. So this is the content of the USB, well, the ISO, right? But we can't see that. But trust me, if you boot up, you'll see that there is a /ALIS and a /ALIS def. How long is the video? 10 minutes. That's not long. Let's continue with the VirtualBox so you can see it yourself. So clone, eraser, you pop it in, choose a disk file. Where is it? Eraser out. This is a pure ArcoLinux ISO, right? Plus a folder. If you don't use a folder, fine, you don't use a folder. You just do arch install, or you do just the archway install. It's up to you. But here we have 3 options on this ISO. Now remember, ArcoLinux has a pacman, and pacman likes to initialize its keys. It's doing it right now. And it depends how long you wait. I have to type always this. So I have azerty, but systemctl status pacman, voila. This is not okay. 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 We have to wait till the pacman keyring, that's okay, till it's finished. If it's finished, then I go and install stuff, right? That's the first thing to remember. The pacman init initialization service. Wow. Again, initialization service, right? If that's done, then you're ready to install stuff. So the command to type is ls, but maybe you should wanna look at cd and then ls. This is it. ls and lsdef down here. ls and lsdef. That's what it is. Nothing more. All the rest is arch. Nothing changed. So there is one script that I can just run. It wants to know, hey, do you got internet? Fine. If you got internet, then go and grab the code. Yes, please go grab the code. Nothing changed. So nothing has changed. But this ISO may be lying for 6 months in the closet, right? And then it gets the new code in. You push something to your personal GitHub, not mine, right? That's the point. Make your own ISO. Push it to your own GitHub. Boof, it's on an old ISO, but it's working. And answer yes. That's it. Now I can go for dinner, I can go for a walk, bicycling, whatever I want to do. I come back and I have an operating system ready, waiting for me to install more stuff, right? So it is an automated, unattended installation of Arch, and we're very grateful that Pico is putting his time into this, because it's wonderful. Actually, it's amazing, right? We're not going to wait for this installation. Watch some videos. If you say, okay, that looks interesting, watch some videos. What you get is the basic XFC, you know, how to drill the blue wallpaper and the mouse there. That's what you get. And then of course you install more stuff. In our case, we have the ArcoLinux Nemesis script, and we install stuff that we want. We remove stuff that we want. And the personal configurations come in there. Paru, yay, NeoFetch, just saying a few. And I'll have an operating system just the way I want it. And that's the point. ArcoLinux wants you to install an ArcoLinux based system just the way you want it. And all that's required is knowledge and some time and perseverance, right? Never give up, never surrender. Learn, learn, learn. Cheers.